very impressive. And
oh my goodness! Back from the dead, Pryoxis is still your Xbox ESFL champion.
What's going on, guys? I am Pryoxis and I am back with another video, and this one here is going to be unranked to division 20, and I'm going to be using wrestlers and jiu-jitsu practitioners only. All right, now with that being said, guys, you see here on the screen that I'm currently ranked 8,150 in the world, division 9 with the ranked division points 1,413, and I have 5 total fights and 5 wins. Now before I get into this, I want to say a couple things. One, I messed up. I recorded this and I didn't have any mic audio, so I'm going to be basically just doing a voiceover and going through the fights. Also, the placement of the camera while I was recording was placed in front of, like, if I do a submission, it will be in front of the bar, so you wouldn't be able to see the submission bar, but I do move it on later on into the video, so just a heads up there. Now, with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into the first fight. Again, if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and don't forget, man, like up the video if you enjoy this, if you learn from this, man. Be sure to like the video, all right? Be right back. All right, so here we go, guys. The first fight, this guy is currently division 11, 1,521 points, and I am division 9, right? Here we go. He went with the Michael Chandler pick. I went with the Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Eagle, the champion. Here we go, man. Here we go. He doing his time, even though he don't even know that he's about to get washed. So we touch him up. He throws a low kick. I block it. And I want to get this fight to the ground, man. I can strike with Khabib, but I mean, we're using Khabib. You really want to get the fight to the ground. And I take a lot of damage here. You see here? That overhand tracked me. That cross tracked me as I was lunging to the side. Moved my head, nice head movement. I clinched him and tried to go immediately for like a hip toss just to see if he was going to be already holding the takedown now. And he was. So that tells me that I'm going to have to be a bit more mixed up with how I go my takedowns. Boom, I shoot the takedown, I turn it, boom, get him to the ground, half guard. Now let's see, does this guy, that transition he went right there, very easy to deny. Very easy to deny, long denial window as well. Boom, I get into side control, and I just want to see, how is this guy, you know, does he go for, just go straight up for transitions? And he does. See how he went for that transition there? But he did get it, and then he tried to get up from right there. I denied it. Boom, back over the backside. Boom, he tries to do that right there, and I want to pause it real quick. I want to pause it. When they do that transition right there, where they try to basically reverse the position, you'll see something pop up on your grappling hood, and basically you'll be able to go straight in the side control like this. You want to be quick on it, and just pay attention to your grappling hood when that pops up, when they try to do that position right there in the future. Here we go, man. Back in the side control. Elbow. Also, one more thing. I want to go back. Inside control, right? If you're on top, if you throw an elbow, your opponent can go left, right, and up. When you, all in all, when you're on top and your opponent throws a strike, this grab advantage, and if you're on top and you throw a strike, right, this grab advantage meter will go all the way up here for your opponent. But if you are on top and you throw a knee to the body, your opponent can only go transition left or transition right. So keep that in mind in the future, guys, all right? If your opponent postures up, if you're on bottom and this guy throws a knee, you can only go left and right. If he throws a elbow or just a hand strike, he can only go, all 3 directions. So keep that in mind in the future. What is this? Ew. Fix that. Thank you. It's disgusting. All right. So just being patient, I deny his transition. He tried to go full guard. Boom. Get back in the side control. Just overall looking for control against this Michael Chandler. Go to the body. And then I tried to immediately go for transition. I'm surprised he actually let me get that one there. Then he tries to get up. He does. Actually, no, I deny it. Then I go with the back mount. Just going to hold this here. And with the back mount, man, you want to immediately try to get out here. Michael Chandler can roll straight over in the top. You don't want to be in this position here because, you know, if you get back flatted and then they go for the Renegade Choke, you can hang it up. So I go for the Renegade Choke here. Obviously, it's not as strong as back flatting them first, but I still go for it. You know, it's not too much time on the clock, just going for it. I noticed that this guy's submission defense was pretty good, and I had no chance of getting that submission, so I immediately bail on it. And if you don't know how to bail on submissions, you want to hit left bumper and right bumper at the same time. On PlayStation, that'll be R1 and L1 to basically bail on the submission. That was implemented into UFC 4 about 2 patches ago. I go for another Renegade Choke because it's not much time left on the clock, so just wanted to go for a choke. Whether I get it or not, it didn't matter. Obviously I would want to get the choke, but I mean, he's gonna get out. You guys see it on the screen, man. You can't see the meters, and I'm sorry for that, but I had to put my camera here, otherwise you'd have 2 cameras of me on the screen, and you don't want to see me twice, man. Let's be honest. But round 1's over. I'm pretty sure I won round 1. All in all, this guy's, man, it's just pay attention to tendencies. Pay attention to tendencies, and the things that they do on the ground. So, and what he was doing a lot was he was trying to go for transitions, you know, obvious transitions, and transitions that were, he wasn't really doing too much striking and then go for a transition or transition fakes. A lot of guys in the low rank divisions do not fake transitions, and you don't know how to fake a transition. Essentially, it's going for a transition and immediately hitting right trigger or R2 right afterwards. Now, some fakes you will not be able to do because the animation is way too long. But I go here, get the back sitting. I mean, I get the back mount basically, and I'll drag him back into the back sitting. Just gonna wait here, see what he's gonna do. Boom. Then I go to backside just to see what he's gonna do. I know last time he tried to posture up, and let's see what he does this time. And it was smart. I mean, not posture up, he tried to get back up to the feet, but that time he rolled over and into the guard, and then he's throwing that hand that's on the head. You don't want to throw that hand. You do not want to throw that hand. Again, he went for a transition, a naked transition, without any fakes or any strikes before it. So I deny it. He tried to get up, I deny it. And then what do I do here? Okay, I go mount, posture up, throw a strike, throw a strike, throw a strike, and I landed every single last one of those. Boom, I denied that transition there. Now look at his stamina. I was like, okay, he has a big stamina disadvantage, so I go for the arm bar. You guys see on the screen, man, it just, you won't be able to see the bars, but again, I am sorry for that, but just trying to get this arm bar finish here, man. Also, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. But you can see his bar before mine. You can see his bar before mine. Uh-oh, but look at the submit bar. And it is basically over. Boom. Just like that. Got the finish, man. If you deny 2 transitions in a pretty quick sequence, go for a submission. It's going to be extremely hard for them to get out of. Just keep that in mind going into the future of your fights, man. Going for that submission. I mean, going for a submission, if you deny like 2 transitions in a row in a pretty decent amount of time, you can immediately go for that submission and possibly get it like that one. Because if they have low stamina like he did, when he hits his triggers, it'll be real slow. Like his bar will get real big unless he goes extra slow. And if he's extra slow, it's easy to follow him. So just keep that in mind. Even on the ground, keep that in mind, because now you know, okay, I can't be spazzing out with my transitions. If he denies it, I give him an opportunity to get a submission. So just remember that in the future. All right, y'all. I'll be back with another fight. All right, so we see here in this matchup here, I'm Division 9 going against the Division 15 opponent. He has 1,712 points. And he went with the Max Holloway pick, and I went with the Frankie Edgar, going more so wrestler. I was supposed to go with jiu-jitsu guy. Supposed to go wrestler, jiu-jitsu, but it's all good. And with this fight, man, you got to get this fight to the ground. You have to get this one to the ground as fast as possible. We all know what Max Holloway does. And he does this long introduction, whatever you want to call it. Touch him up, and let's see what I do. He goes for a jab cross. He misses him. Goes for a switch kick, lands. Boom, I immediately shoot the takedown, and I get it. Again, you want to get the fight to the ground. You don't want to stand with Max Holloway. He is a problem. Now, just trying to see what he's doing as far as denies. Boom, I get over in the half guard, and he's throwing the hand that's on my head. Then he goes for that transition, very predictable, and I deny it. Then I go straight in the top mount. He goes towards the right. Again, keep that in mind. He went to the right. He go that transition there. A lot of guys do. That transition is too slow to try to just do out of nowhere. You want to get some grapple advantage before you try to do a transition like that. Boom, we get the side control. And I believe he goes right for the sprawl. Nice, I denied that. Throwing knees to the body. Just keeping overall dominance and control. Boom. Oh, okay, so he goes right again. You guys noticed that how he went towards the right again? So that's something else I got to keep in mind. He keeps going right. Okay, there we go. Posture up. Throw some strikes. Posture back down. Boom. He went for that transition. Very slow. I denied it. Boom. I'm going to be able to roll right over in a half guard. But the game kind of lagged, so it gave him the opportunity to deny that. And it's all good because I go the opposite direction and I get it. Boom. Again, he goes for a naked transition. I deny it. Boom. I got full grapple advantage, so I go over in the side saddle. Just overall, just dominating him on the ground, man. Just dominating. Boom. We get the back mount, then roll over into back sitting. And he tries to go to the left. Now, he actually gets it, but that's a very dangerous thing to do is go for that transition. It's extremely slow, and if it get denied, it's like, bruh. And he messed up there. I don't know why he didn't posture up and then immediately stand up. He threw a strike, opened up the opportunity for me to pull him back down in the guard. Then he tries to get back up again. Nope, denied it. Then I'm going to roll him. I'm pretty sure I'm going to roll him over. Yep, there we go. He does. There goes a fake transition right there. That was nice. You got to fake your transitions, man. You can't keep thinking, oh, I'm just go for this random transition and I'm going to get it. Nah. Against high-level players, they're going to get denied all day, especially something like that full guard. Your Max Holloway, I know that's what you want to do. You want to get to guard. You want to get to the safest place possible. Boom, I take his back. I do a back drag, followed by a turn, get him back to the ground. Let's see what he does. Oh, he goes up, and I deny it. He throws a strike on my head, throws a strike to my head, so I immediately posture up. If your opponent throws that hand that's on your head, posture up immediately. Boom, he tried to do that transition. I deny it. I posture up. Only 15 seconds left on the clock. So just wanted to do a little razzle dazzle. Mink, 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 mop, mink. All good. Just did a little damage to his head. Nothing major. He tried to do that transition right there, and he just gave me a free transition deny for no reason. He shouldn't have did that transition there. Okay, game lagging a little bit. This game was a bit laggy. I'm not 100% sure what the ping was, but I didn't think it was high. I don't think it was high, but whatever. Then he had me watching this whole thing. He wasn't even skipping that. But here we go, man. Round one was pretty dominant, very dominant by me. So pretty sure this guy doesn't want to be back on the ground. He does. I believe he fake glove touches me. Yeah, he fake glove touched me. Obviously because he's frustrated. But it's all good, man. I understand your frustration, bro. But again, man, can't stay with Max on the feet too long. See me shooting, man. It's time to get the fight to the mat. That was a nice combination. And you guys see, you notice that Max Holloway ain't fighting much patient anymore. He's real. He wants to just hit me, and I rock him there. Boom, shoot the spear takedown. Here we go. Boom, and he quit the game. He quit the game. He quit the game because he got rocked for throwing a combination. But hey, it's whatever. All right, it is whatever. I'll be back with another fight, guys. Again, if you haven't yet, be sure to like up the video. All right, so here we go. In this fight, we're going against a Conor McGregor, and we're using Brian TCD Ortega, and he's Division 14. I am Division 10. So let's see how this goes. And again, I believe after this fight, I changed the camera. I believe after this fight is when I changed the camera. Okay, now I know Conor McGregor, I can't compete on the feet. Can't compete at all. So I really want to get this fight to the ground because that's my world, and you know his world is on the feet. Tried to clinch. Okay. Then he tried to throw it. He tried to get tried to get nasty. But boom, we go here. Then I pull guard. Now I could have drove him to the cage, but I wanted to pull guard just to hold him there. Go for some strikes. Go for the rubber guard. Put him in a rubber. He tries to do a transition. Boom, denied that. And look at his stamina. So he gets out, but I'm like, okay, he has a lot of stamina missing. Let me immediately go for a transition. Boom, I go for the triangle choke. Ortega's best choke. I mean, T-City. So go for the triangle choke. And with his defense, he was basically just going in a circle. He was going clockwise in a circle, essentially. So I was just following him. And you guys see that he was spazzing his stick, going crazy. Boom, got the submission. Just like that. Round 1. Easy submission. And you can do this too. I didn't do nothing you couldn't do. I didn't do anything that you couldn't do. But hey, whatever. Gonna go ahead and move on to the next fight. Again, be sure to like up the video. And I'll be back. Alright, so here we go, man. You guys see I fixed the camera. I'm going against someone Division 13. He has 1,613 points, while I'm Division 11 with 1,540 points. Here we go. He went with the Cynthia Calvillo pick, and I went with the what's her name? Alexis Davis. Probably pronouncing her first name wrong, but here we go. Touch him up. See what he does. I expect this guy to want to wrestle because he went Cynthia, but I understand if he doesn't want to wrestle because I'm using the jiu-jitsu practitioner, and I mean he can do decent on the feet. And he's landed 3 low kicks on me, but he landed 3 low kicks on me, but the 4th one, I think he landed 2, and the 3rd one I got out of range and hit him with a counter hook, but got to the mats. Boom, he tried to do a naked transition. I deny it. Immediately go over in the half guard. Just being patient. Denied that. Now, guys, we have to stop doing this. Lower ranked division, guys, we have to stop trying to go with this transition, this direction, if you don't have any grapple advantage. And just stop. Just stop. That transition is extremely slow, and my grandma, okay, can deny that. So keep that in mind going forward, guys. So boom, get over in the side control. I denied his sprawl. Transition. Boom. He gets over into half guard. Now, let's see. I'm not too sure, but I want to tell you guys something real quick, right? So, with this grapple advantage meter, it tells you if your opponent tries to deny your transition. So, if you do a fake, if you do a fake transition, right? If I fake like the arm triangle, which is the best fake, by the way, in this position, on top, on bottom, the best fake to do is obviously the full guard fake. And if you don't know how to fake a transition, basically you want to go for the transition and immediately hit right trigger or R2 as soon as you try to do the transition. Now, you will notice that if your opponent tries to deny your transition when you do a fake, you will get a bit of grapple advantage. It'll probably be about around this area how much you get. Now, that tells you he tried to deny my transition. So that way, okay, if he's trying to deny that, then you can go a different direction, or you can keep faking to get grapple advantage to make your transition faster and go with a transition then. Boom, he goes there. I go back to the backside. He tries to posture up. He tries to get up to the feet, and he does. And now, boom, I back drag him, but I failed. Shoot a takedown, but he was already holding the denial. And I was like, and right here, I was like, okay, I'm fine with this. Try to take me down. I want you to take me down. You Cynthia Calvillo. But I realized he doesn't want to take me down. He wants to throw knees to my body. So I immediately just get out. And right here, what I'm going to show you guys right here, what I'm about to show you real quick is going to be me shooting a double leg takedown, canceling it, going into the over-under position, and I'm going to try to shoot a double leg takedown again. Now, that is something that's starting to become a bit more meta because of the single leg takedown bail has been rearranged to basically you have to have a stamina advantage. But basically, you shoot a double leg, right? And then you cancel it by holding right trigger or R2 on PlayStation, and then it'll put you in over under. Then the same button you use to shoot the double leg at first, you hit that again, and then that'll put you in like the back clinch position. Now from there, if your opponent is already holding the takedown denial, it'll basically immediately take you out of the back sitting or the back clinch position. But if they're not, it'll put you in back clinch, and from there you can immediately go for another takedown, or you can even continue hold left trigger or L2 on PlayStation and walk forward, and it'll drag them down to the ground into the backside position. Or if you do that and they try to deny that position where you would drag them forward and you hold your left stick up or down, it'll even turn into a turning takedown. Also, another thing you can do is the backpack. And if you don't know how to backpack, basically, I believe it's right bumper and X or triangle on Xbox, or square, or X or Y on Xbox, and square or triangle on PlayStation. All right. Actually, I think you gotta hold down left trigger as well. You gotta hold down left trigger too, or L2 when you try to go for that backpack. But if y'all don't know how to backpack by now, it's time to go to school. All right. Fix my screen. Thank you. All right. But here we go, man. I tried to do it. It's right here. So I go for the double leg, cancel it, try to go for it again, but he was already denying the takedown, so he immediately took him out of the the back clinch position. Boom, but he tried to take me down. He did. I'm like, okay, cool. I want to be on the ground, you know. Boom, he gets over in the half guard. Now, this is what this sequence right here is what I want you guys really to pay attention to. I'm sorry that I keep pausing, but I'm really trying to drill these things into you guys' head. Okay, so you see the grab advantage meter, right? It's right here. In this position here on bottom, like I said, a lot of guys like to do this transition where they go towards this direction in this position, and it'll get the back. But you don't want to do this unless you have grapple advantage. And even with grapple advantage, it will sometimes be slow. What you really want to wait on is your opponent to throw a strike, right? So if you deny transition here and you're on bottom and you want to strike in a sequence like this, like listen to my controller. Don't mash your controller trying to get out. Trying to, keep hitting them. Just press it just to keep that grapple advantage. Because if you stop throwing the strikes, your grapple advantage goes away. So you just want to, press your button in a sequence where you don't keep draining your stamina throwing a strike. You let your stamina come up a little bit, but you still keep the grapple advantage, right? And then wait for your opponent to throw a strike, and then you go for the this back sitting or backside position. I'll show you. See, I denied the transition. See, I'm throwing the strikes, and I waited for him to throw a strike, and then immediately, see how fast it was? If I didn't wait till he threw a strike, it would not have been that fast. Boom, but he tries to go up, and I deny transition, and then boom, go for the Renegade Choke. Now I'm like, okay, here we go. Now I know that because I denied the transition, it's going to be much easier for me to get this submission, and I'm noticing his submission defense is not that great. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is wrap. So just follow and pay attention to the way that I move my stick, man. I'm not spazzing it. If you look at the controllers on screen, I'm not spazzing my controller stick. I'm just, playing it smooth and steady, just flowing. But hopefully I'm not talking too fast and you guys are understanding what I'm saying, but really trying to break these things down to y'all, man. It's these small sequences that can really win you a lot of ranked matches, man. But hey, I'll be back with another fight, guys. If you haven't yet, be sure to like up the video. All right, so in this video here, we're going against a JoJo Calderwood. She is currently Division 13 with 1,638 points, and I'm Division 12 with 1,591. Now she's going Joanne. I said her name wrong. Joanne Calderwood, and I'm going with the Jessica Andrade pick, and we're in the women's flyweight. Okay, here we go. She's ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Touch him up. Just trying to see what he's gonna do, man. I'm Jessica Andrade. Keep in mind, when you use a lot of wrestlers have a lot of power, and I do the transition and boom, I shoot the takedown. I didn't shoot the takedown, but I hold left trigger and I walk forward, and then I hold my left stick up or down for the turn and takedown that I did there. Boom, and you see, like I said, I was doing those fake transitions. See if he bites on them. You got to pay attention to the fake transition. He tried to go for a transition there. I denied it. He was a naked transition. Boom, threw some strikes to get a bit more grapple advantage that would make my transition faster. Go over in the side control. Just playing patient here. Okay, he tried to transition up, and he does get it, which is nice. Boom, I transition up immediately. I throw some strikes. Then he pulls it back down into the half guard. And he throws two strikes, but he immediately go for that transition again. I know what transition he wants to go with, so I'm not going to allow him to get that right there. I know he wants to get into the guard, and then probably back up to the feet, but he goes for that slow transition right there again, and you can't, bro. Look at the grab advantage meter all the way up to the top. I go right in the side control. Boom, he goes half guard. He does get it. Okay, I did a fake transition. You guys see, look at this. Look at that. I wanna go back and show you. Like he's trying to deny transitions that I'm not even doing. Watch, I'll show you. I'm not sure if now watch. Now watch the grapple advantage meter in this sequence. He's trying to deny transitions that I'm not even doing. This is another problem lower ranked division guys do. Watch this. Just watch the top of the meter. I'm not even doing transitions and he's trying to deny them. Watch. Just watch. Look. Transition deny. I did one fake. Look at that. I didn't do a transition. And I didn't do a transition. You see that? Like, bro, why are you? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Boom. I go full mount. And he actually gets that. Now, keep in mind the last time he was in top mount. Before that one right there. He was a bottom mount technically. But he went towards the right. And then that time he went up. So that was a nice little mix up there. And again, he's against the cage. Now he's worried about takedowns. It's kind of like that Khabib style. He's worried about takedowns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw, big strikes because he's against the cage, worried about takedowns and he's blocking low. I can throw real big strikes up high. But I tried to shoot a takedown, put him on the cage, but he actually denied it and reversed the position. And we're back here. You're just playing patient. Okay. Again, I can throw these real big heavy strikes. I'm Jessica Andrade. Like Jessica Andrade has, I'm pretty sure her power status, it has to be like at least 96, 97. Okay. Her reach, man. The thing is, her reach is terrible. Nice low kick. Nice. And honestly, I could have played a bit more patient right here at the end, but it's all good. All in all, we got a lot of control in the first round, so I'm not really tripping. Okay. And I'm ready for him to skip this so we can move on to the round. Please, brother. Thank you. Thank you, brother, man. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Go ahead and touch him up. Nope. I do. Boom. I immediately shoot the single leg. Turn the takedown. Then back on the ground. And just to give you guys a little quick tip. In this position here, I set this on stream. In this position here, as the guy on bottom, you have 3 transitions. You can go left, right. You can go left, right, and up. Now, as the guy on top, this is the thing. If I throw a knee, while that knee animation is playing through, my guy on bottom can only transition left or right. His transition up immediately goes away if I throw a knee. If I throw an elbow or like any type of hand strike, he can still transition left, right, or he can still transition up. So keep that in mind in the future, guys. A lot of people on this game, including myself, high-level players, in this position, side control, they like to throw knees because they don't even have to think about the up transition. They only got to worry about you moving left or right. And now it makes it easier to deny the transition. But on bottom, if your opponent on top throws a strike, you immediately get a lot of grapple advantage. That way you can get out of the position. But again, like I said, the guy on top, if he throws a knee, he only has to worry about you going left or right until that knee animation get done playing out. Then he threw the strike on my head, but he stopped. Then I postured up. Boom. And then he reversed the position, which is very nice, very clean. Boom. He postures up. Let's see what he does. Then he gets back up to the feet. Boom. And he knows I'm trying. That's why I'm like pressuring him hard. He knows what I want to do. I want to put him on the cage. Just relentlessly walking him down. Go for the overhand. I mean, like I said, I'm Jessica Andrade. Like you're not going to be able to out trade me. Tried to throw that overhand there. I was out of range. Shoots double leg. Boom. Changed it to a single. Got him to the ground. Boom. We go right in the side control, but he actually transitioned before me. So it gets into the guard. I do a fake. See how he's biting on those fake transitions? Look at the top. See how he's biting on those fake transitions? Nope. He tried to go down. I denied that. Boom. Oh, and this is what I was showing you guys here. This is what I was showing you guys. Let me go back real quick. So basically what I'm trying to show you guys is, you see this, I'm holding down left bumper right now. On PlayStation, it'll be, you see, it's L1, right? If you hold this down and go with the get up transition, and as this meter is filling up, you let go of left bumper. If your fighter has it, it'll immediately put you in a stacked guard. And that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm holding down left bumper and I let go as soon as I start doing the transition, and it turns right in a stacked guard. Just small things if you guys didn't know. But I try to do it again just to show you guys again, but he denies it. See, watch, hold down left bumper. You see it shows get up. I go up and let go of left bumper or L1. But again, he denied it. But that's what I was trying to show you guys. Now, go over in the guard. Boom. He denies my side control. That was a naked transition by me, which wasn't smart. But then he immediately go for a naked transition himself. Gets denied. Then I posture up because, again, this is the fastest transition while in half guard. So if I got a bit of grapple advantage, it's going to be hard to deny that transition. Boom. I go in top mount. Again, remember last time he went up to get up. Before that, he went right. This time, let's see what he does. He goes right again. But I was expecting him to stand up, so I denied the posture. I denied the get up, which was up. But he went in that guard, and I accidentally stood up here, but I was like, whatever. Round's about to end. His back's against the cage, and we can, unleash a little bit of power. We're just contrast, like I said. Nope. With the counter. Oh. Nope. And up, that goes the end of that round. All right. Very cool round. Very cool round. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The next fight is probably going to be the most interesting fight, and you guys gonna learn a lot, and it's gonna show you a lot about being Division 20. I go against a Division 20 opponent next fight, so just keep that in mind if you're still watching. But here we go. Round 3. Boom. Shoot the double leg. Take the back. Go back to taking the back, and then I jump on his back. Now we're just waiting here, man. Just keeping the position. See what he's going to do. Boom. I go top mount because, again, I'm fine with not getting a submission. I'm fine with, just keeping the position over the submission and keeping the position over doing damage. But, again, he went to the right that time. Again, I expect him to go. This is his sequence that he went. And this is me remembering all the way back to the first round. This is how deep it gets. He went to the right, and then he postured up. And then he went to the right again, and I was like, okay, now he's going to posture up. But no, he went to the right again. So he went right, posture up, right, right. Literally. It gets that deep remembering people transitions, y'all. But here we go, man. I'm in a full guard. I'm doing fakes. I do a fake. He bites on it, fake. He bites on it. See how he biting on all these fake transitions. And then, boom, I go over in the half guard. Boom, he does a naked transition, but he actually does get it. I posture up, throw some strikes, posture back down. All right, man, I tried to go for a naked transition there, which wasn't smart, but then he tried to go for it. I'm not sure if that was the guillotine or the backside, but I deny it. Then I go in the half guard. Okay. He gets back into the guard. It's only 2 minutes left, not too much time. I know 100% that I won this fight if it goes to decision. So I'm just holding a position. Boom, posture back down. And he has to do the work. He has to get back up to the feet. Boom, back to the half guard because I did not transition through a strike to get a bit more grab advantage to make my transition faster. Boom, I posture up and I just start smashing this man's head in. Now let's see what he does here. He throws a strike on my head. He throws 3 strikes. Tries to transition now. I deny it. Then I'm gonna go top mount. And again, he went right, up, right, right. Let's see what he does here. And I expect him to try to get up, but he goes right, and I'm like, nah, that ain't what you want to do. But then the right was the fake, and he goes for the get up. But I denied it, and I try to go for the armbar finish, and here we go. Very good submission defense from this guy as well. And you guys see, even with the triggers, man, I'm keeping them steady. And look at the, if you look at the, hold on, first, this is what I want y'all to do. The PlayStation controller doesn't show it, but look at my Xbox controller. I want to start this submission over. Look at the way that I'm holding my triggers. It's 115.33. Okay. Look at the way that I'm holding my triggers on Xbox. Look at it. It even shows the percent of how much I'm holding my triggers on the Xbox controller. See here? See here? You see how I'm still holding one down? I'm fluctuating between the two. You see that? Do you guys see that? I'm not jamming one, jamming the other. I already got one kind of pressed down. On the PlayStation controller, it doesn't show that. But on Xbox controller, it shows how much I'm pressing it. That's very interesting. But all in all, he does get out of the submission. So that's something you guys want to keep in mind, man. Look with this joint submission defense and offense. But this is the end of the fight. I mean, I don't really have to show the decision. I won the fight. All right. It's not really no point in going through all this. I won the fight. I won. 2 judges gave it 29-28 to me. 1 judge gave it 30-27 to me. But with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into the next fight. This next one is going to be the most interesting one. This is a guy. Actually, I don't have to talk about it. We're about to get into it. All right. Hit the like button if you haven't. Be right back. So here we go, man. You guys see he's Division 20. I'm Division 13. He has 2,153 points. I have 1,620. Now, this guy's about to get a rude awakening. I'm not sure if he knew who I was or if he felt like, oh, this guy's Division 13. I'm just going to do what I want to do. But he gets a rude awakening and he gets punished for disrespecting. I don't know if I finished this fight, but it was just masterclass. I know it made him look like he wasn't Division 20. It's no disrespect to him, but it's just levels. It's just levels, and I don't know if it was levels because I'm just better than him or it was because he was disrespecting due to my rank. But his calf is a wrestling dominator, and so I went with the Juicy for Omega pick. And somebody in the comment section on the video wanted me to use Juicy for Omega, so that's why I used him. Boom! I shot the takedown, get him to the ground. He tries to go for that transition that was naked again. This is Division 20 opponent. So that's one naked transition he tried to do. That's another naked transition he tried to do. So get side saddle. I'm like, bro, what, like, why are you going with these transitions? Boom, he goes here. He gets it. Then I go back sitting. And I didn't expect him to do that right there that fast. I'm like, okay. And then I do it again. I'm like, okay, maybe he gonna wait this time. Nope, he goes with it that fast again. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm being a little bit predictable with the back sitting, so I want to mix it up and go to back mount. But he did not the back mount. I'm like, okay, cool. And that right there. Now I want to show y'all that 119.31. Pay attention. Pay close attention to the screen, right? When he tries to do this transition, something's going to pop up on my HUD and it's going to say side control. If they try to do that position where they will reverse it and put you in the backside, if you pay close attention to your HUD, you'll be able to immediately take them into side control. Just watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's going to try to go backside and watch my HUD. See, the side control popped up and I immediately went to side control, but you got to be fast with it. Boom. Again, a naked transition. I deny it. Boom. I go backside again. And I believe I tried to go back sitting. Yep. Get it. And then he, I mean, that didn't even show him doing a transition. That was weird. That's why he got it. But whatever. Now he's on top. Let's see what he does on top. He postures up, hammering down strikes. Boom. He tried to do a naked transition again. I denied it. Then I reversed the position. Now I'm on top. Then he tried to go for a naked transition again. Like, I just felt like he was just being so disrespectful to my rank. You cannot play guys due to, like, don't play them a certain way due to their rank. I do it as well, don't get me wrong. But if I'm locked in, it doesn't matter what rank you are, what division you are. I'm going to play you as if you are the best player. But here we go, man. Back to the feet. Hit him with a counter. Also, I noticed that this guy, his striking wasn't all that great as well. He tried to go for a takedown. Boom, he tried to turn it, and he gets me to the ground. And I'm fine with that. I'm Juicy for Omega. Like, I want to be on the ground. Boom. Butterfly sweep in the guard. He tries to posture up. Deny, put out the posture up, fake into the transition to half guard. I denied it. Then I rolled him over into half guard. Denied his transition as he tried to. I don't remember what transition he tried to go with, but I denied it. Again, he's just a whole bunch of naked transitions that he's doing. Nothing in front of them.
45 seconds remain in the round.
And I want to go back because I know somebody's going to ask. I have to go back because I know somebody's going to ask. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. So in this position here, right? He goes for a transition. I deny it. Now look at this. If you go for a transition here, you guys see the transition. Well, I'm holding down, I believe. What am I holding down? See, this is a get up, right? All these transitions. If you go towards this direction or down and this direction, right? You without holding down left bumper or left trigger. If you do that transition and immediately hold down left bumper, it can, if your fighter has it, it will turn into a half guard sweep. That's how you do it, right? I have a lot of grapple advantage, so it's going to be very fast for me to do it. But you want to do the transition, it's either left, either this get up, because it can change. It can this get up, or don't the opposite side of full guard and then down. And basically hold down left bumper or L1 the second that you try to do that transition, and it'll roll him over like this. Boom, it'll turn into the half guard. That's something EA doesn't teach you guys. But he goes for a naked transition. I deny that. Posture up.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Not too much time left on the clock for the first round. And again, this guy, I just feel like he just mad disrespectful as far as the way that he was playing. I tried to go for this. Not too much time left. I honestly didn't have enough time left to even get this. But, it was just for the judges' scorecard purposes and making reads on his submission defense. This guy did have very good submission defense, so. Okay, here we go. Round 1 is over. And again, man, this guy's Division 20. I expect more. When I play Division 20 people, don't get me wrong, I have high expectations for you. If you're Division 20, you kind of have an understanding of the game. Or you've cheesed your way to get there. And that's why I said cheesing ain't always the move. But here we go, man. Round 2. I want to get the fight back to the ground. But again, I got to be a bit more patient with the way I want to go, taking the fight to the ground. But boom, I knock him down, immediately jump into the guard, and then posture straight down. Just being patient. I do a fake, see if he's going to bite on it. He didn't bite on that fake. But then he immediately, what he did was he had 100%. The second I did the transition, he immediately denied to the left, which was smart. But he tried to do a posture up, fake, and then postures up, which was nice. But, okay. I'm fine. Pull him back down. Do a fake again. You guys see the grapple advantage? Look, and I'm going to roll him right back in the half guard. Boom. And again, he disrespects with that transition. That's a transition guys that are Division 13, 12, 9, 8 are doing. And he should know that's going to be easy to deny. But I know he wants to get that transition there, so I deny it. And I go for the arm triangle again. And again, remember, this guy has very good submission defense. Very good submission defense from this guy. So I was like, okay, whatever. But it's all good because when you do the arm triangle, even if you don't get it, it'll put you back into side saddle or to put you in the side control. It's never a position where they will put you on bottom. So I'm fine with that submission. All right. Boom, get to have a backside, and I think I try to go back sitting by going down, and he denies it. Yeah, he denied it, and he does the same thing again. Watch each other do the thing where he goes, then boom, side control, right back in the side control. Nice, he denied that, and let's see what he does. He tries to go side control. I deny it, and then that opens up another opportunity for me to transition back to the backside. Boom, I go back sitting. Just wait. And then he does that. That's a very risky transition, but he did do it and he got it. So all respect to him. He tried to posture up. I deny it. And I want to go for the arm bar. But I didn't have enough grapple advantage, so he was able to deny it. And then he tried to pass guard by going into the half guard, and then boom, I denied it. Boom, he denied my transition, but he didn't do anything with it. But I mean, it's only 30 seconds left. Then he tried to do that transition there, which was quite a bit weird. He wasn't gonna get anything out of doing that. Even if he got back sitting with that transition, what was he gonna be able to do with it? Or backside, what was he gonna be able to do with it besides posture up there? And I would have 100% denied the posture up. But round 2 is over, and I'm pretty sure I won both of those rounds. Round 1 and round 2. I mean, it just told me on the screen, a wrestling clinic. So here we go, round 3. Okay. Nice. He's just being a little bit. See how he's going extra wild with the striking. And this is what you can do to people, man. Division 20, Division 30. It don't matter. There's no Division 30 in the game. But he's just going crazy with his strikes, man. And I'm just continue being patient, not really being, you know, panicking or anything. Just playing my game. Boom, I shoot the takedown. I turn it, get him in the side control. Nice. Deny his sprawl. And then he goes for it again. Oh, no, not sprawl. He tried to go half guard and denied it. Boom, he immediately denied my transition there. Again, he went for a 100% denial. Then he tried to go for a submission here. Boom, and I'm going to get out of this. Gonna get out of that right there. Now just being patient. I denied his posture up, and I'm throwing these strikes. I'm waiting on him to throw a strike. You see this? I'm waiting on him to throw a strike, because the second he does, I'm gonna be able to get the back sitting. Right? But boom, he goes for a transition, which was smart. He went for a transition as I was throwing those strikes. But if I denied that transition, I would have been able to get the back sitting for free 100%. But it's all good. Now he's just ground and pounding my dang face in. Pause. Boom, I go half guard, and I assume he's going to want to try to posture up. Yep, he does. And again, he's going with the ground and pound. He's trying to finish his fight with ground and pound, because I'm pretty sure he has to finish the fight. He goes top mount again, goes for a posture up. Yep. Now I messed up here. Bad. If Juicy for Omega has the leg lock from the top mount, it would have been over. But I messed up and I did that wrong transition. But it's all good. I tried to go for the Kimura here. All right. And again, look at my sticks on the Xbox analog. As in, I'm not, you know, going crazy with them. You see how I'm just gliding? Look at that. This is a very good. I like that the Xbox controller has it. But you see how much I'm pressing my triggers. But 30 seconds left on the clock. Again, I won round 1, round 2, 100%. Round 3, he's probably going to win, but he's not going to be able to get the finish. The current state of the fight, he's not going to be able to get the finish. 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6. Yeah, it fight's over. He tried to posture up. I deny it, and I just go for a triangle choke for the judges' purposes. But all in all, it was over. All right. I don't have to show you guys that I won. I won the fight 29-28 from 2 judges and 1 judge. Yeah, no, actually, no. I'm lying. It was 29-28 across the board. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you learned from it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all are new, and don't forget, man, turn on them post notifications, man. You don't want to miss an upload, and you don't want to miss a stream. All right, y'all. Appreciate it. Peace.